mga bailiwicks ng mga identified with the Duterte, especially in
Visayas and
Mindanao, no? So he's the #1 senator, for example, from Region 7 to Region 13.
Region 7 to 13.
Senator Bongo, as of the 80% election returns transmitted, is the #1 senator in those regions.
Oo, and ilang boto yun?
So, let's load, no?
Oo, sure.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Kunin natin ang laptop ni Clive. Pero si Bam Aquino, dumiretso tayo kay Bam Aquino ngayon. Si Bam Aquino, a surprising #2 at 16.8 million. So ang tanong ng marami, how did Bam Aquino do it?
Bam Aquino really performed well where it mattered the most, which is the Lingayen-Lucena corridor. No?
Ilang boto yun?
So, 40% of the votes nandun. Bam Aquino is top in NCR, in Region 3, Region 4A, and then of course, nakuha niya yung Bicol, Region 5, no?
So, more or less yung...
So, and then in Alyansa-leaning areas naman...
Wait, so pumasok si Bam and Kiko sa Duterte-aligned?
Yes, no? For example, in Cebu, if you look at just 1 to 12 in Cebu, nasa 6 si Bam. Pero if you look at the 1 to 12 there, mga pangalan to ng mga Duterte-aligned candidates. I think Jimmy Bondoc is even 3rd or 4th in Cebu. So medyo iba yung preference niya than the rest of the country, no? And then the reverse is that in Alyansa leaning naman na mga regions, no, halimbawa Central Luzon, North Luzon, na you would expect baka malaglag din dyan sina Bam and Kiko, no? Nandyan si Bam Aquino. So parang I think they benefited na sa mga Duterte-aligned, sinasama ng mga independent leaning natin si Bam and Kiko, and then sa Marcos aligned naman, they also put Bam and Kiko, and then the rest, this is what we are seeing now.
Very good point. So actually, Bam and Kiko benefited sa Marcos Duterte war.
Yes, the infighting, yung nag-split yung solid north, solid south, no? Now may may pathway sila kaya actually hopefully we will be able to show later, no, sa graphics natin na pagka nakita mo yung leading candidates per region, it's very colorful now eh. May mga areas na
NCR #1 si Bam.
Correct, no?
Oo. And Ilocos Norte, narinig ko ang taas ni Bam Aquino, which is so ironic.
That's right, no? Ilocos Norte has also voted for Bam Aquino. In fact, I think I also checked in the precinct of the president that pasok din sa Magic 12 si Bam Aquino. So that's the really strong showing, no?
Okay, Region 1. Anong mga lugar ang Region 1?
Region 1, makita natin dito yung Ilocos Norte, no, La Union, and you will see at Region 1, this is Marcos country for the longest time. Amy Marcos is top, that's expected. But you see, Bam Aquino is already at #3. That's almost 878,000 votes, no? So ang laki nung kinikerry niya, no? In fact, in the if you look at kahit sa mga areas na weakest, halimbawa si Bam Aquino na region, at least 10% of the vote nakukuha niya.
Okay, Region 2, mga probinsya ng Region 2.
So Region 2, we can see here that si Erwin Tulfo, no? Ito yung isa or dalawa na leading candidate, no? Yung Alyansa standard bearer na si Erwin Tulfo. But you can see, malaki pa din yung nakuha ng mga opposition candidates. You have Bongo at 561,961, and then also Bam Aquino again, no, coming in at rank 4.
Oo, ang Region 2, ito yung Cagayan Valley, no? So Batanes, Cagayan, Isabela, Nueva Vizcaya at Quirino. O Region 3, tignan natin ang mga graphics ninyo. Ang galing, pag-aaral. Region 3.
Yes, so Region 3, no, our Central Luzon, napakalaking boto, no? 7.7 million votes lahat ng nandito sa Region 3 at nakikita mo dito, isa sa pinakamalaki na kapagkuhanan ng boto ni Bam Aquino as 2.4 million, no, number 1, and then also Bongo, pumapangalawa, 1.9 million.
Oo, ang Region 3 po, ito ang Aurora, Bataan, Bulacan, Nueva Ecija, Pampanga, Tarlac. Tandaan natin ang mga Coangco Aquino, alam nyo may roots sa Tarlac, pero pati Zambales, two highly urbanized cities, pero talagang Bam and Kiko mataas sa Region 3. Well, to be fair, si Bongo, across the board,
Yes.
makikita mo naman nasa top 5,
Yes.
top 4 talaga. Okay.
And you're not surprised na siya ay number 1 ngayon kasi
Oo.
sa mga region na malakas dapat yung kanyang mga kalaban, even doon more than 20%, at least 20% of the votes na kukuha niya pa din.
Ngayon, Region 4A is vote rich kasi ito po ang Batangas, Cavite, Laguna, Quezon, Rizal. So, ibig sabihin na tatlo yan. Batangas, Cavite, Laguna, all top voting provinces.
Yes, and in fact, yan ang pinaka-vote richest na region natin, and you can see 3 million si Bam Aquino, almost by 1 million yung talagang nakuha niyang solid na margin here, no, compared to Go. But also you can see na si Kiko Pangilinan nakakuha din na napakaraming boto dito, no? Almost 2.2 million votes in
Oo.
Region 4A.
And wag natin kalimutan, si Kiko Pangilinan kasi ay botante ng Cavite. 'Di ba? Meron siyang farm doon. So kumbaga talagang kinilala siya. Malaki kasi ang Cavite, vote rich. And si Ping Lacson, sa Cavite din.
Yes.
Oo.
Yes.
All right. Next. Wow, Region 4B. Ito si Erwin Tulfo nag-number 1.
Mimaropa.
Please explain.
Yes,
Oo.
so sa Mimaropa naman, Region 4B, Erwin Tulfo, no, alyansa yung leading. Pero maraming mga region na nakikita mo na ganito na bagamat napapanalo ng bahagya ng administration, makikita mo agad na nakakapasok agad yung mga ibang kandidato na opposition. Bongo again, pumapangalawa, and then pangatlo si Bam Aquino.
Oo. So, tandaan po natin, ang Mimaropa, ito ang Mindoro Oriental, Occidental, Marinduque, Romblon, at Palawan. Oo, next. Okay, mga isla po yan.
Yan, oo.
Region 5, number 1 na naman si Bam Aquino.
Yes, dito syempre nag-deliver, no, yung what we assume ay very important na Leni Robredo endorsement in the
Oo.
Bicol region. So talagang Bam and Kiko at number 1 and number 2, 1.3 and 1 million, no, respectively. Bagamat parang ang tingin natin sa Bicol ay ito naman, Leni Robredo country, makita mo na number 5 pa din si Senator Bongo at 754,000.
Okay, napakaganda ng sinabi mo, nag-deliver si Leni Robredo. Kasi ang Region 5 is Albay, Camarines Norte, Camarines Sur, Catanduanes, Masbate at Sorsogon. Anong masasabi mo sa sinasabi ng ilan, hindi nakapag-deliver si Speaker Martin Romualdez?
Based sa results, no, 'di ba? Pag titingnan natin, mukhang yung admin slate, talagang yung mga region na dapat expected natin mas malakas sila, mukhang hindi natin nakikita. Kasi yun yung makinarya, at ang makinarya ang pwede nating batayan dyan si Erwin Tulfo. Diba?
Oo.
Makita natin na in some regions, number 1 siya, 2 or 3 regions, but in the rest, medyo hindi niya nakuha yung leading vote.
Oo. So tama ka, si Erwin Tulfo na ang admin candidate. He's the face of the admin candidate. But the truth is, he's also a Tulfo.
That's also
Kumbaga, Tulfo is a brand on
Yes.
its own. It's not necessarily an admin brand.
Yes.
Okay, our next one. Okay, Region 6, Bam Aquino ulit.
Sa Region 6, makikita natin, no, almost more than 1 million yung nakuha ni Bam Aquino sa Region 6, no. So ito, bagamat yung Visayas, sinasabi natin na medyo diverse yung kanilang political persuasions, pero ang Region 6 nandiyan ang Iloilo, remember?
Oo. Ang Region 6 po, Aklan, Antique, Capiz, Iloilo sa Panay, and the province of Guimaras. Okay, so mapapansin nyo, wala sa top 5, nandun mo, number 2 pa rin. So si Bongo has actually crossed. Dapat masabi natin yun, na-cross niya lahat ng regions.
Yes, no.
Oo.
So again, even in the areas na bailiwick ng kalaban, so halimbawa mga Marcos regions, no, at least nandun pa din siya, malaki pa din yung nakukuha niyang boto.
Oo.
Kaya medyo angat talaga siya dun sa ibang mga kandidato sa partial and unofficial count.
Oo. Nakakapansin-pansin si Lito Lapido, at top 5 mataas siya sa Region 6, gayong taga Pampanga, no, si Lito Lapid. So very interesting.
Right.
Palagay mo may kinalaman bukod siguro sa mga batas na nagawa niya, pero siguro kasi si Lito Lapid lumalabas siya sa telebisyon.
Yes, no, maaari, no, pero maaari. Tsaka mukhang siya ata yung magiging lone survivor ng mga celebrity candidates, no? Kasi isang trend din na nakita natin dito sa Halalan 2025, parang may yung mga celebrities natin are going to in a bad position, no? And most of them medyo alam na nating matatalo. Willie Revillame, for example, malayong-malayo na.
Ang layo at ang nakakagulat kay Willie Revillame ay mas mataas pa si Jimmy Bondoc sa kanya.
Also, Heidi Mendoza, when I checked, the last time I checked, no, ay
Mataas
mas
pa siya kay
mataas
Willie Revillame.
Yes.
Kasi nagkaroon po ng kampanya. What is the significance, bago natin basahin ang Region 7, what is the significance of Viber chats? Pag-usapan natin yan sa campaign kasi yan. Senator Bongo is number 1. Let's talk about that.
Of course, Region 7 is where Cebu is, the vote richest na probinsya sa buong bansa, no? So Region 7, you see Senator Bongo is at number 1, 1.9 million. And then makikita mo yung 1 to 5 niya, ibang-iba na dun sa ibang rehiyon, no?
Okay, pag-usapan natin ito. ang Region 7 is Cebu, Bohol, Negros Oriental at Siquijor. At ang Cebu province itself has over 3 million votes.
Yes.
And Cebu City has over 1.5. Close to that.
721,000. Yeah, okay.
All right. So Cebu province is powerful at 3 million votes. Lahat ito ay Duterte supporters.
Yes.
Diretso. Ibang-iba. Look at it. Region 7, wala dyan si Bam Aquino. Sa top 5, wala si Kiko Pangilinan. But Rodante Marcoleta, the surprise candidate of this election,
Dark horse.
we have to talk about him. He is the dark horse.
Yes.
You know, nobody saw Rodante Marcoleta coming. Where did he get his votes?
Yes, that's true, no? And in fact, kahit pa sa surveys ay may momentum siya, nasa labas pa din siya closer to the election day. But we've also monitored that on the final days of the campaign and the last few days ng election ay grabe din yung lumabas na mga endorsements for Marcoleta on the ground, no? So this may be a case na yung ground game, yung sample ballots, no? Kasi ang nakita natin kay Marcoleta, whether they are Duterte aligned, Marcos aligned, opposition aligned, no? Nakakasama siya sa sample ballot. And now, nakita natin na nag-deliver yung ganong klaseng strategy.
So si Marcoleta, who was identified as a Duterte supporter, has crossed. May mga Marcos supporters na sinuportahan siya, may independent na sinali din siya.
Yes.
Ano niya nagawa yun? Yan ang pangarap ng bawat kandidato.
Well, is also identified with Iglesia ni Cristo. And that, so it could be possible, no, not far from imagination, na medyo trade yan siguro on the local, di ba? You get the local endorsement of the church, no? But you also have to include Marcoleta in the sample ballot. So, command vote game ito, no?
Oh, a very good point.
Yes.
Now, do you know, I want to say this lang, before you move to Region 8, is this also a protest vote? Alam mo, nung nung 2007, I wanted to say, Senator Antonio Trillanes, nakakulong siya noon, nakadetain after the Oakwood Mutiny. Ang Pangulo noon, si dating Pangulong Gloria Macapagal Arroyo. Trillanes did not campaign a single day in his life. And yet he won number 12 sa Senate. And he was the first identified protest vote of the current administration. That's also a midterm
Right.
election. Do you see that for Marcoleta?
Hindi gano'n nag-pick up. At yun nga, kung siguro kung malakas yung Pangulo, malakas yung endorsement power, malakas yung makinarya niya on the ground, kayang-kaya dapat, no? So, Erwin Tulfo na lang 'di ba? Parang siya medyo nag-slide down na siya ngayon kasi medyo expected din na
Na 1 to
somehow
2.
end up din siya sa top positions, 'di ba? So,
Okay. All right, diretso tayo. Now, was that Willie Revillame? That's Erwin Tulfo. My apologies. Okay, Tito Soto, Ping Lacson, not a surprise. They're actually hitting 7 and 8.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
And close to each other, which is similar actually to the votes they got when they ran for president and vice president. So the Tito Soto Ping Lacson following seems to be quite steady. That's the word. Nothing too dramatic, but people know their track record. They know Ping Lacson works. They know Tito Soto was Senate president. So it's like, may alam yung mga to. Okay? Dapat sila ipasok. Ganon. Let's move in. Did we go to Region 8? Let's show Region 8 now. Okay, Region 8. Go ahead.
okay. Sa Region 8, no, supposedly ito Romualdez bailiwick to, no, pag Region 8 ang pinag-uusapan, and we see that Bongo is the top senator here, more than 1.1 million, and then followed by Bato de la Rosa, no. In fact, in different regions, no, pero ito na kasi yung nagsa-start na tayo doon sa Visayas vote, where Bato de la Rosa performs on average, no, better, no,
Okay.
than in other regions.
Okay. Pero nakakagulat ito gusto ko lang sa viewers natin. Ang Eastern Visayas is a Romualdez bailiwick. Ito ang probinsya ng Biliran, Leyte, Northern Samar, Eastern Samar, Southern Leyte, at mga Duterte
candidates ang top 1 and 2.